more. 12-0, 8 knockouts, and her ring name belies that. Lady Tyson, Destiny DDO wins. Have a seat, please. That's right. So as we wait for Lady Tiger,
She don't want to talk.
she don't want to talk.
Lady mean, man.
No, come on up. Where is she? Out in the hallway?
She left.
Who has a question for one of these champions? Soon to be champion, I'm sorry.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you still fighting?
Definitely.
Yeah. With, I mean, you have a lot more experience than I do.
The same things that Clarissa talks about. Basically, when you walk into a gym, if they don't already know who you are, they're gonna look at the males first. The opportunity is gonna be there for the males first. The money is gonna be there for the males first. She did a lot with making things more equal on the amateur side, but it's a lot of work to be done on the pro side too.
Oh.
She's already paving the way with it.
Yeah, for sure. I know one of the funny things I laughed out loud because my resting face is just natural. I just look mean sometimes. But I promise I'm not that mean.
I don't pay that stuff no
I
mind.
beg to differ. This is sounding like Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall all over again, huh? Yeah, y'all gonna meet up. I see that. Oh, back here, what's the question?
I saw the movie that Clarissa was saying that she is T-Rex because she has short arms. Is it based upon just weight, or is it based upon weight and height?
Just wait.
She's even more in the ring. And Destiny, I don't know when, but I'm gonna talk to Ponytail, and we're gonna find out when we can bring you to DC and see if we can have you on one of our cars. But you know, women
Looking forward to it.
is say it again.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. Women boxing is up and coming and always been. It's just sometimes it's hard to find opponents for women. Other female fighters would come out, but it's up to you guys to support them when we do have a card where it's all women female fighters. You know, the disparity in the pay when it comes to female fighters, you know, me, myself, I will give her the same arrangements that I give the guys. So when it comes to, if she is a popular fighter, she will make what she deserves and more, but it depends on you guys coming out to support her and to further their career and to also make sure that they get paid the money that they deserve. Okay?
We're gonna hold you to that.
And I had the honor of being in the ring with the world champion Destiny. Spot her in Baltimore, and when I spot this young lady, she like had a lot of fire inside her. She was bigger than me, and Baltimore boxing is different. This young lady is different. She told me when we was spawned, I'm gonna be the next world champion, and we was going blow for blow. And this young lady has some pop. I'm not gonna say because of my size, but this young lady is very strong. Never got the honor of sparring this young lady, but she's a beautiful young lady too, and have a lot of skills. I don't do talking, so.
You're doing good. That's right. Let's hear it from him. Come on. That's right. That's right. We're looking for role models, and the three of you are that, along with Tori Nelson. So we're gonna bring you back for some other thing. Kat, what do you want to say?
I want to say that it amazes me when spectators say that, you know, what is it, and, you know, like, it's not enough female fighters, or it's not this in female boxing. You don't even follow the sport. If you follow the sport, not only would you know who the young ladies are in boxing, but you would know that the young ladies go harder than the men inside the ring. So that alone lets me know that you really don't follow boxing. You really don't know nothing about boxing. And you should take the time and start following the sport before you start saying that the sport is missing something. It's missing the fans That's what it's missing. Not missing the fighters. The fighters are there.
Absolutely. Okay. Simba.
A question for all three of you. I am curious, as you had a lot of fights out the country, right?
Good amount.
Yeah, I want to know why on that. I want to know how feel your very first fight. I've seen you as a pro. I've seen you fight amateur, at the cards. But for all three of you all, how do you all feel about? I know Amanda Serrano's been big on going for 3-minute rounds for women. Because right now you fight 2-minute rounds. How do y'all feel about that 3-minute round?
I'm for it. I think we should have the same amount of rounds, 12 rounds, 3 minutes. People use that as a reason to not pay us the same too.
Who else? I saw his hand over here.
She's gotta answer the question.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But 3 minutes, 3 minutes is cool. I enjoy it. I left DC, so I'm from Washington, DC, Southeast Concerns. I left DC from boxing and headbangers gym because they told me to just continue to go to college. I dropped out of college when I made the Olympic team in 2012. And I left to go to Baltimore to Calvin Upton Boxing Gym. And then I met that awesome female fighter because I was shutting shit down in Baltimore. And then I met her. And I was like, there's another female in front of me. And a very talented young female, because I was only female for so long, and she came out of nowhere. And she was so amazing, but we sparred like a few times, and we didn't really get to spar as much as often, but I've learned so much. Like, we have a gap between us, but I've learned so much with that young lady and her being a beautiful, young, amazing mom. Like, it was like, my kid's right there, so you're not gonna knock me out. And I'm like, I'm gonna knock you the F out. Like, and she was just so beautiful. So we were actually going 3-minute rounds. Am I telling the story? We was actually already going 3-minute rounds in the ring. And it was, I loved it. I enjoyed it. Yes. She was the only young lady, besides another young lady, that could go toe to toe with me, and it had nothing to do with weight class. It was her drive, she have a story to be told, and I have a story to be told too, but our story was told in the ring. It wasn't like she had both of her parents in her life, and she was just in it just to be doing it. Like, we was fighting like, yeah, I'm in the mud too, like, so what's up? So, she's such a beautiful young lady, and her story will be told in the 3 minutes. I enjoy it. I wouldn't mind going 3 minutes. Like, I had a spar with boys, and the boys wasn't doing nothing with me. I was robbed from the Olympics, so my dream, like, shattered down. Like, I'm not trying to get emotional, but growing up in group homes and foster homes, my mother passed away from fentanyl. My father still a recovering addict. So boxing was my outlet. So to get robbed, I had no choice but to turn pro. And it's hard to get fights. I am another young lady that is talented, coming out of Washington, D.C., Southeast, but I retired because I can't get no fights because of my skills, and I can't.
Just everybody here can come out and just support these ladies when they do get a fight, and I think the whole thing will be much better. Thank you.
Well put, okay. You give it to him. You don't want me giving other women flowers, I know that.